Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm just going to give us a minute for Facebook to get this video visible to everyone. Good morning. Good morning. It's so good to have you here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. Just jump on in. Let me know where you're joining from. Okay, let me just try to share this video so that other people can have access to it. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much. Yes. Welcome in, Imoli. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Guys, just share this video. Share this video right away on your page, please. Invite your friends and family to be part of what we're doing. Okay? Thank you so much. Thank you. It's so great to have you here today. And just start up a watch party if you can. Good morning. It's great to have you. Thank you. We're just about to get things started. And I'm just waiting to hear from you. Okay, I'm trying to share this video. I'm not sure what I am doing wrong. Welcome, Munira. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much for making out time to be here. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it's a great topic that we're working with today. So you want to be part of this conversation. Welcome, Judith Taylor. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Just give us a wave. Give us some thumbs up. If you are here for the very first time, thank you. This is the Civilized Presence, and you are in the right place at the right time. But we just started up a master class series titled How to Increase Your Civility, and that's Civility Steroids. And we've been having a great time. This is our third session, and welcome all of you. Thank you for sharing this. Give us some hearts, give us some thumbs up. Let us know that you enjoy what we're doing. You love the message, and that's what all the hearts and thumbs up is about. Now, some of you have never met me before. My name is Louisa Akaiso, and I am your #1 Master Civility Trainer and Leadership Coach. Yes, I am here every Mondays and Fridays at 8 a.m. Eastern Time for the Civilized Presence. And the reason why we're doing this masterclass series is really because Civilized Presence just turned 1 in the month of April. And so it's worth celebrating. We've been doing this since last year. And I am so excited, and I want to say thank you to all of you, because without you, the show will not go on. So for some of us who are, hello, Izei, it's good to have you here from Canada. Hello, Munira, it's good to have you here. Hello, Esther, it's good to have you here. Charles, I am so excited that you're joining me. Thank you so much. So some of you are just joining me for the very first time, and you are asking, what is civility? Civility is focused on positive people's treatment. Civility is the golden rule. Civility does the work of empathy. And I know that civility can be complex because it's not just going to show up. We have to be intentional about it. And welcome, Tracy from South Africa. It's great to have you here in the house. But guess what? Civility is good. Why? Because the ripple effect of being civil and doing all the great things in life can impact people's lives in ways that you could never have imagined. And welcome, my friend from London, UK. Bola, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much, Halifax. It's great to have you here. Thank you for being here. Thank you, guys. I can see that we have a global audience, and I really appreciate all of you for being here. So just give us some hearts, give us some thumbs up, because when you do that, Facebook is going to do a lot more with the videos and make it visible. I can see the loves and hearts from you, and I really appreciate you. So why do we have to do this? And welcome, Ruth. It's great to have you here. Because when we increase our civility, we develop the inviolable habit of considering that none of our actions is without consequences for others, and anticipating what those consequences will be. So we learn to act in a more responsible and caring way. And that's why we're here every Mondays and Friday, just really teaching you little bits and pieces and breaking it down why it is so important but easy for you to be civil. And you know what? If you think about it, if everyone in this planet lived up to their full potential by being responsible for the impact of their actions, imagine the amount of happiness that there will be in this world. Imagine the impact and contribution that this will have on the quality of life that we live. And welcome, Eno. It's great to have you. Welcome, Ruth. Do us a favor, just step out for a minute and share this video on your page. You can start up a watch party and invite more people. Now, let me tell you, if this message is good for you, I am so sure that there are other people in your network that would love to hear this message. So like I said, this is the third session that we've been doing this, Civility Steroids. And you might be thinking, why steroids? Steroids, when introduced to your system, helps you act and perform better. So what we're doing is just kind of giving you in little bits that you can chew and just be able to carry on and live your life with the best version of you. And that's what we want. That's what we're doing this series. So invite your friends and family to be part of this. While I'm just going to jump right into the lesson, and I'm going to take off the comments for a minute and so that I can focus and just get this done. So, Civility Steroids number 3, apologize earnestly. Now, how many of you are able to apologize? I know that's something that we all struggle with, and I struggle with that too. So I'm not perfect, but I'm just encouraging all of us to do the right thing. What does it mean to apologize? To express regret for something that one has done. So when you think about apologize, we think about saying sorry. We think about being apologetic, making an apology. But notice that I said apologize earnestly, because I find that sometimes people say sorry in the passing, and that's not what we mean. So you need to express some form of regret. Remember that your body language communicates a message even without you saying a thing. So when you mean your words or what you're saying, it does show. So apologize earnestly. Now let me give you a few examples. For example, when you ask kids to say, I'm sorry, it's either they frown your face and just kind of mumble some words that you cannot even hear because they don't want to say sorry. Think about another example. Some of us get in the line in front of someone at the grocery store, and instead of you saying sorry, you just kind of frown your face. Is that you? I'm going to share another example. When you're driving on the road, you notice that a lot of drivers, they do something wrong. And instead of saying sorry, they begin to curse. Oh my goodness. I can go on and on and on with different examples. And I'm sure you have your own unique example of when you were supposed to apologize and you did not. And leave that in the comment box because I want to learn from you. Now, if this makes any sense to you, please give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, and just say, Louisa, yes, I got it. This happened to me a couple of times. Now, apologies should be thoughtfully conceived and clearly stated and heartfelt. So it must connect with the heart. I'm not just asking you to apologize because, sometimes we feel that we can just say sorry and just get away with it. Now, in the civilized presence, what we teach you is the reason behind the sorry, why it is so important for you to be responsible for easing the experience of the person next to you, the effects of your actions, and not looking for excuses. I'm going to ask you again, how many of us struggle so much to say, I am sorry? I was in that boat too. Apology is not an easy or nice to have skill. I promise you that. It takes a lot. Apology is actually a muscle that you have to develop. So just the same way that you have to go to the gym and work on those muscles, work on it every single day. Apology is something that you have to do a couple of times before you get used to it. Now, let me just go back to the audience and just say a quick hello to those who have joined us, and welcome. Christy, it's great to have you in the house. Thank you so much for joining us. And thank you for being part of what you're doing, we're doing here. Thank you. Absolutely. Body language says so much without uttering a word. Thank you for your contributions. And guys, if this makes sense to you, just give me some hearts, give me some thumbs up, and comment in the box below, because we're trying to make this very interactive, okay? Thank you so much. So I'm just going to take that out for a moment so that I can focus on the lesson. So, if you knew, sometimes, I used to struggle with this. I was talking about myself. I used to struggle with this, and I had to do it a couple of times. I'll give you an example. If I knew that a conversation was going nowhere, I'd rather just back off or find an excuse why I shouldn't say sorry. And a lot of us do that. Or we expect sorry from other people, but we cannot give sorry. And some of us would just try to argue ourselves out of apologizing. Oh, no, it is not my fault. I didn't do it. I don't think I am wrong. You know what? Or we say, you need to step into my shoes. I'm not used to that. And so on. Guys, this is the moment of truth. You have to learn how to apologize earnestly. Because being apologetic is not a weakness, but it is a strength. Being apologetic shows the respect for the next person. And you know what? Some cultures are very egocentric in nature. Some have very strong, dominating male figures. So, the men think that they shouldn't be saying sorry to the women. Or the older people feel that they shouldn't say sorry to the younger people. People just find it difficult to apologize. And let me tell you today, even if you did something wrong to a little child who is as young as a baby or two, you have to apologize to that child. Because if you do not get in the habit of doing that, when you really need to say give an apology, maybe to your client, you're not going to do it because you're not used to it. Your ego will get in the way. Apologies and forgiveness are very critical in building relationships, guys. And I'm going to repeat that. Apologies and forgiveness are very critical in building relationships. And let me just go back to the audience and just say a quick hello. Hello, Emmy. It's great to have you here in the house. Hello, Bella Johnson. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, just jump on in and let me know where you're joining us from. Thank you for making our time and making the right decision to come and listen to the message of today. Thank you so much. And just invite other people. Invite your friends and family. Invite your neighbors too, and invite your enemies. They need to hear the message of apologizing. Now, apologizing is not about being right or wrong. But as soon as you perceive that something is wrong and you notice the breakdown in the conversation, the breakdown in the other person's character or in the connection, please go ahead and apologize. You don't want to wait for that person to apologize. You want to do it. It shows strength. And you're going to learn more about why it's so important for you to apologize. Apologizing is living a life of intentionality. Like I told you, it's not just going to happen. You have to practice it. Some of us go to the gym. We're trying to build the muscles. Apologizing is a muscle. You have to keep doing it. You have to keep doing it so that the day that you really need to do it, maybe to your clients, maybe to that person who needs to take you to the next level, you're not found wanting. When you say that you are sorry, it restores the dignity of the hurt person and makes them feel better. And you know what happens? The person who receives the apology kind of develops some kind of empathy towards you, the offender, And that will transform their feeling of hurt into forgiveness, and it's going to bring a smile to their face. So, to increase your civility, you have to develop your apology and forgiveness muscle. I mean, some of us just carry things on. It's like, she hurt me like 15 years ago. I don't want to speak to her again. Really? You're carrying a baggage. That's not how we're going to build a civilized world. We are all influencers. We are all change makers. We are all leaders. We have to act as one. So apologizing should be something that you're doing with ease. It's not about you being the person who hurt the other person, or you were offended, or you think they shouldn't be talking to you in a certain way, or you think you're better than them, or you think that you're just higher or more intelligent or more beautiful or more fortunate. It doesn't matter. Just say, I'm sorry. And I'm going to go back for a minute to our audience. Being apologetic can be the honey that catches the stinging bee. Thank you so much, Christy. That was great. That was great. That is powerful. And thank you so much, Paul, for being here. Thank you, Sandra, for being here from Canada. It's great to have you here. Thank you so much. Guys, this is the Civilized Presence, and this is our masterclass series, Civility Steroids number 3, Apologize Earnestly. Now, you might be asking, Louisa, what is the benefits of apologizing? It's a lot of things. Respect. When you apologize, it shows that you have respect for the person next to you. Integrity. When you apologize, it helps you build trust, and others will relate with you a lot better. Remember that I said that apology is very critical to building great relationships. And when you apologize, it's a good example to other people. Some of us have kids. So you're being a good example for other people to follow. And the final and most important thing is that when you apologize, there is relief. You experience relief and some kind of peace. So when you say sorry, even when it falls on deaf ears, because sometimes you might say sorry and that person is not ready to receive it at that time, trust me, you will experience some kind of peace from within. The relief that comes with it is unexplainable. I mean, why would you want to carry so much weight instead of just letting it go? That's what I'm encouraging you this beautiful Wednesday morning, that please begin to apologize earnestly. Guys, this video is going to be short and sweet, so I don't want to keep you for so long. But guys, I want to remind you that tomorrow is the World Civility Day. And guess what? We all have to celebrate it. We all have to spread the message of civility and love and kindness all over the world. So I'm going to put up a banner on my page. Please be part of what we're doing. Put it on your wall. Invite other people to share it. And finally, look out for that person who hurt you, or even whether you hurt them. It doesn't matter who is right or wrong. They might not even want to talk to you. But as we celebrate the World Civility Day tomorrow, I encourage you that together we can spread the message of civility tomorrow if we all step out to apologize. If you're not going to see them, send them an email. Send them a note. Take them out for lunch, a cup of coffee. Smile and just say, I am so sorry. I'm not sure what happened. We haven't been speaking for a while, but I am so sorry. It doesn't take anything from you. And please share with me what your experience was. And thank you so much, Millicent, for being here. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And let us know where you're joining us from. But this is the Civilized Presence. If you are just here for the very first time, it's our masterclass series on how to increase your civility. And today's topic, Civility Steroids number 3, was apologize earnestly. If you're just joining me, you're not late to the party. You're going to have access to this video on my page. You will have access to it on Instagram, on YouTube later. So please follow me on Instagram. It's So Unique Experts. And follow me, like my page on Facebook. It's So Unique Expert. And like me on YouTube. It's Louisa Akaiso. Together, we can spread this message of civility. Guys, I encourage you to step out there and apologize earnestly. It could fall on deaf ears. It doesn't matter, but just do it. Even if you want to say, Louisa, I'm going to do it because Louisa said so. That's okay. That's a good enough reason. But you're going to have to do it a couple of times. It's like going to the gym. You have to do it. You have to build your muscle of apologizing. You have to build your muscle of forgiveness because it's going to restore the peace that you haven't had in a while. It's going to restore that peace. You will feel strength again. You will be able to build your relationships with people who have fallen apart. So I encourage you today. I have struggled with this and I'm also working on it. And so let's do it together. It just makes sense doing it with my tribe. It just makes sense doing it together. And let me know how you feel about it. Let me know what the outcome was. If you cannot leave a message in the comment box below, that's if you're joining us on replay. You know what? Send me an email. It's louisa@thecivilityacademy.com. So we've come to the end of this lesson or this class, and I hate to let you go, but I have to because I promised you that it was going to be a short one. So please have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me. Bye for now.